Okay, so now my tips and tricks for the mascara. 3D fiber lashes. Most important thing is that you need a very light coat on your first coat for your lashes, and a very light coat of fibers. If you have too many fibers on your wand, it is not going to come out the way that you want it to. So, transplanting gel, the bigger of the two. Just take and do a very light coat on your lashes. Be sure though that you're catching all of your lashes. The new mascara is definitely a different application process than the other one. And the biggest thing that I've learned is less is more. So I don't have to put on like a base coat and let it dry and then put on more of the gel, is what I used to do with the old one. This one I can just go straight into it. So, gel. Now, for the fibers, there is a catch inside of the fiber tube. When you pull it out initially, there are tons of fibers on your brush. Scrape it off on that catch so that you can actually see the spoolie brush. So then you go over the top of your wet transplanting gel with the fibers. Don't try to get perfection right here, because when you go to put on your next coat of gel, it will kind of even it all out. So if there's clumps and that kind of thing, you know, you don't have to spend a ton of time on it. And I'm getting it all over my face, but that's okay, because this next step will help with that. So now take your handy dandy hairdryer and you blow up. This accomplishes two things. First of all, it blows away all of the extra fibers. Secondly, it takes and it curls your lashes so that they are not sticking straight. And then you come back over it with the gel. This is the step that you want to use more gel than in the first step, because if you are having fibers fall off on your face throughout the day, you are not putting a good enough coat of the gel on as your last step. So put a good coat on. You see that? Now, that's just one coat, and that should work for all of you. What I do as my final step is, again, I take my blow dryer, blow them up, Now, if you're like me, the clumps just drive you crazy if there's any little clumps on there. So I have an extra mascara wand that I keep that I've cleaned off. And I just take and I go over my dry. You have to make sure they're dry. What? Lashes. Just kind of clean them up. Kind of helps separate them out. There you go. Then if you have any still left on your face, you just take your brush. I use